Well, Marie, with Juneteenth just 3 days away and several events planned to commemorate what that date means to the African American community, a local NAACP spokesperson says seeing the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act passed in the House couldn't have come at a better time.
On this vote, the yeas are 415 and the nays are 14. The bill is passed.
This year, during annual Juneteenth gatherings, people will have a little something extra to celebrate. Juneteenth is just one signature away from becoming a federal holiday. The House voted to pass the bill on Wednesday, and it passed the Senate unanimously the day before. Lawmakers plan to send it straight to President Biden's desk, and the White House says the president plans to sign it. Juneteenth represents June 19, 1865. That's the date the final slaves in Galveston, Texas, received news that they were free. Nevada Congresswoman Dina Titus took to Twitter, saying, quote, "The end of slavery in the United States is something we should all celebrate." Nevada Congressman Stephen Horsford sent out this statement, saying in part, "Today's bipartisan vote honors Juneteenth as a day of truth. As we celebrate emancipation, we must also recognize that justice has so often been delayed or denied for Black Americans."
To know that on a national level, everyone is going to know about Juneteenth and our history and legacy is just, it's incredible.
Ashley Randolph is an executive committee member with the Las Vegas NAACP. She says this marks an important milestone and finally gives Juneteenth the recognition that it's always deserved.
Everyone should know not only the African American history, but everyone's history in this country. You know, that's the beauty of being an American, is that we live in a society and a culture that is very multicultural.
The building is almost 50 years old. We have just older infrastructure. Our classrooms are quite small.
Immer Liza Ravalo knows there's only so much you can do with paint and carpet.
We have 38 desks in here. Most classrooms look like this.
As principal of Dell Robison Middle School, she understands the building has seen better days. Built in 1973, it's now scheduled to be torn down and redone.
We are a Title I school. It's 100% free and reduced lunch. That live in below the poverty level, so we want to serve all kids, and this is a chance for this community to be proud of something new.
And Robison isn't unique.
We have many more like this.
Wednesday morning, district leaders and Governor Steve Sisolak took a tour of campus. Thanks to SB 450, an additional $2.9 billion will soon be available in Clark County for construction of new schools and replacements, like Robison.
There were bonds that were sold, and the bonds are expiring now. We're having paid off the bonds. This will allow those bonds to move forward, to roll over without another ballot initiative.
And Sisolak says he wants shovels in the ground as quickly as possible.
We're going to our constituencies and saying that we need more schools, we need better schools, we need to work smarter, we need to work faster, we need to work harder to get them built.
Ensuring that zip code does not dictate access to quality education.
A lot of these built-ins, are they original?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Now, one design element sure to change in the new school: no more sunken gyms. In fact, only a handful of schools in the entire district were built just like this. And while they are interesting to look at now, the function is no longer there. While a construction date for Robison hasn't been set, Ravalo says she's happy to be on the list. The old school will be missed.
You might have to, take a piece of it with us.
Its lack of windows and outdated technology will not. Denise Rosh, News 3.
That's right. Good evening, everybody. According to the U.S. Surgeon General, it's those new variants popping up that are a very good reason to get a vaccination.
I asked Dr. Vivek Murthy if the country, Clark County included, is reopening too soon.
Well, Jeff, I'm worried about people who are not vaccinated, because I think what we are seeing, especially with this new Delta variant, are newer versions of COVID-19 that are even more transmissible.
Health experts say the Delta variant, which emerged in India, has arrived in Clark County. Murthy says a vaccination would provide protection not only against that strain, but others too. To keep COVID under control, the administration wants 70% of the American public to get at least one shot by July 4th.
We now are getting close to 65% of adults with at least one shot. So we're inching each day closer and closer to that goal. Look, I'm so optimistic, but what I will tell you is this, that regardless of where we are on July 4th, we have to keep going, whether we're at 70% more or less.
In Clark County, the latest numbers show 54% of those eligible for a shot, 12 and older, have now received at least one dose. With variants here, vaccines are important, says UNLV public health expert Brian Labus.
We'll have groups of people where very few are vaccinated, and we can see outbreaks in those populations, whether it's a school or a group of friends or a neighborhood or something like that.
That's the future he sees as Clark County reopens. In the meantime, America's push to get vaccinated continues.
So this won't end on July 4th. This is going to be a vaccination effort that continues for months.
Hi everybody, I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.